So it seems like we got some more information about the Dino Thunder season. And my God, this one is really shocking because I did not think that they was gonna like originally going to add Ethan's information in the character bio, but it could have been in the show, in my honest opinion. So for me, this one is really, really interesting though, because Ethan could have been one of the coolest Rangers though. Dino Thunder character summarizes for Ethan and Tommy from Productions mini Bible. Though the details don't provide much in the way of new information, there are some interesting notes, I bet. So, I found this on Twitter, and it had everybody talking because, like I said, Ethan could have been a Billy 2.0, creating something that sounds oddly familiar from Season 1 Billy, when he created the Rat Bud and the Communicators. But this is really crazy though. This is why he's one of my top 5 Blue Rangers of all time. Ethan, the kid, was originally meant to create a teleportation system that allows the Rangers to travel through text messaging connections. A nod to Billy and his creation of the Communicators, perhaps. One more time. Ethan was originally meant to create a teleportation system that allows the Rangers to travel through text messaging connections. A nod to Billy and his creation of the Communicators, perhaps. Even though I stumble a little bit though, but still. This is probably one of the weirdest information, but at the same time, this could have been a cool idea for a Dino Thunder season. Like, I would have loved to see Ethan try to recreate a new teleportation device on the RIXCOM to not only teleport, but morph into Power Rangers at the same time. Like, this could have easily been one of the coolest things that Dino Thunder has ever done. Even though Dino Fury brought it back, but Dino Thunder could have brought it back as well. You know, because what made Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cool in the first place was the teleportation. They could teleport to anything. Battles, command center, different locations, even though it's in California. But in Dino Thunder, that could have been added into the show. Ethan could have been one of the second geniuses since Billy. You know, and like the text said, it's a nod to Billy, but in a cool way. This could have been added in the show. I mean, like I said, Dino Thunder is a good season, you know, but I think Ethan, I feel like he carried the show. He was the one that got a new bike, he was in the video games, and he was the one that stood up to a bully one time that was kicking his laptop. Because let's face it, the quality in New Zealand back then to now is kind of cheap, but it looks like it's been outdated though. Maybe it's just me, but I'm just saying. But for the most part, for Ethan's original bio could have been used in the show, I would have definitely made him a top 5 Blue Rangers of all time. If that were to happen. Boom Studios, book it, make it happen. Okay, so here is Tommy's bio. Tommy's bio reveals he became a high school science teacher to help forget his turbulent past as the leader of the Power Rangers. Ooh, a history he never ended up escaping. When you think about it, when Tommy became leader in season 2 as the White Ranger, I was a bit turned off about it because he couldn't have stayed in this. Well, Tommy could have stayed as the 6th Ranger, even as the White Ranger, before Jason, Zach, and Trini left the show. Then he would have became the new leader to the new generation of Rangers, Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. But he didn't need to make him a new leader ever since he became the White Ranger. Through Zeo, through Turbo. But to me, in Dino Thunder, I feel like once he became a Ranger again, he felt more like a leader than a mentor, than Connor. To me, I think throughout the history of the Power Rangers, most Red Rangers don't become leaders until they grow as characters. Like, look at Wes, for example. He went from being the spoiled rich kid to a Ranger that knows how to fight for his future. That kept everybody on their toes, that kept everybody together as a team. And I consider him to be one of my favorite Red Rangers of all time. Connor on the other hand, I feel like he could have been utilized better in Dino Thunder. I wasn't really a fan of his character because ever since Trip apologized and until Thunder struck, when he was still being animosity towards Trent, I'm like, bruh, he apologized, he took accountability, leave it alone. But at the same time, these informations about Ethan and Tommy were really cool. It sounds cool, but it could have been used in the show. But what's y'all thoughts on this, man? Let me know in the comments down below.